A blessed Sunday to us. The anchor or the kanang patidlom of our gospel reading today, which is really very basic and essential for the season of Lent, is actually the God whose forgiveness is unfathomable. And this is shown through the chances, the many different chances that He has given. I remember when I was first a professor, the first time that I was teaching, and I think you also know already some of my little preoccupations, no? Ganahan kay ko mag-play of words. And this is a very beautiful and interesting context here, that when we talk about chance, okay, tsansa o kahigayunan, no? It's so close to change, okay? And I always point it out because in the Latin alphabet, there is no letter G, or there is no letter C. Okay? So, Cato, if your name is Cato in Latin, you can also be called Gato. So, chance and change. So, they are so much related. But what this change and what this chance is practically all about is because God keeps on giving us warnings, or should we say alerts. And this is now where I would like to ask you a particular question. There are two questions, but these questions are actually related. First, how do we take alerts or warnings? So kung na-alert, na-warning on nga, code red, code orange, level 1, level 2, how do we take it? Well, it depends, no? Because some people are not really so interested into. Mingunan ni, sige na ay, di mo na tinuod. Labi na ang pag-asa, no? Muulan ron, lagi muuan. Di ba? Usually, so, that is how we take into account warnings. Now, second question is, how do you take false warnings? Ay, sus ko, maglagot jud, mag-abot jud ang kilay. Kay dili man tinuod. But do you know ako? I'm on both sides. Whether it is true alarm or false alarm, there is always a great value that I give to the preparation or something that makes me alert in one way or another. Bahala nagdili tinuod, basta nakapangandam ko. No? And I think this is what it means to be able to see the wisdom of God in all these warnings. Today's second reading, St. Paul was talking about a warning not to be so overconfident, not to be so secured on ourselves, because there are so many things that God will bring us into. Sulayan ta sa Ginoo. We are put into certain situations, and if we are not prepared, we are not aware of this, sometimes it puts us off balance. But this is God's way of getting the best of us, or making us realize that there is a better version of ourselves. And this is also the same thing with the gospel reading today. The chances for change that God is giving us constantly is also done through many different ways of alarms or warnings. Whether it is true or false, the most important thing is how positively we respond to it. And this is very significant as we continue with our preparations, especially during the season of Lent. There are these are warnings, even the celebrations that we are doing, the activities that we are actually making. These are warnings for us that there is something more from this point in our lives into something that is better. So, naaragyod nato kung mo tukob ta, no? Murag pasol ba, no? Murag gi-fishing ta, di ba? Because nowadays we know there are so many things related to how alarms or how things are being told to us. No? Daghan, I know you're aware of this. Ilabi na ang mga kabatanon because of the social media. But how do we take this positively? It's always God's grace on our part. Mingon sila, pirdi gyud ang maglagot. Tinuod. But if you take positively and at least consider a certain good intention. Because wala may kumo sa pagpreparar, no? So, kinahanglan nga we are always prepared. And that is what the season of Lent is also all about. To be always prepared because we do not know actually what is going to happen. Giingon pa sa in English, forewarned is forearmed. And so with this, we try to put all these things, rummaging in our thoughts sa atong mga hunahuna, sa atong mga pamalandong, and then put this into context that we go forward, we move forward in our journey of the faith, whether with warnings or without warnings, because we know this is not the place we really belong. There is a better place prepared for us, and we only have to be prepared. In as much as this place is prepared for us, we also have to be prepared ourselves to take the challenge and to enjoy the bliss and the blessings that God has for all of us. In His mercy and in His great kindness and unfathomable love forever and ever. Amen.